Hey everyone, welcome back to Corpse Party Blood Drive, and we are continuing on with the extra chapters now, since we're done with all the extra, I guess not all the extra, all the other chapters, chapters 0 through 10. So, we finished extra chapter 1 last time, and we're going to go to extra chapter 2 this time. Martuba. Oh, we're going to learn more about Parka Guy, aren't we? This is going to make me feel bad for him, isn't it? It's a few days before Ayumi would be released from the hospital. The setting was dark. In a dark chamber, oh my. Truly, palatal at that, with various paintings and tapestries lining the walls and ornate, vividly hued candelabras dotted the room, along with a variety of human and animal-shaped objects placed here and there. In short, these were surroundings rife with sinister and supernatural mystique. Such was the nature of Martuba's tomb, the secret organization of black magic practitioners in which I belong. And into these solemn yet stern enviros echoed a low, deep female voice. Oh, the founder. We have determined the whereabouts of our holiest of objects, the grimoire plundered from our hands by those detestable Yagura? There was a slow, heavy cadence of her voice, and a decree of arcanism? Okay. There's a lot of words in here I've never seen before. To her speech that perfectly conveyed both authority and experience. These were not someone to be questioned. Surrounding me in the sacred space were numerous shadowy figures, each wearing a black robe. They looked an awful lot like a pop culture perception of devil worshippers. Oh. Okay, so we have a very good picture of what they probably look like. Oh, the elites. Oh, truly. At long last. Ah. The Book of Shadows. Ah, that's what, yeah. The weight of this news was evident by the sudden emotional reactions of those around me. I too was wearing a black robe, though the bits of pale skin peeked through would have made it easy to pick me out of the lineup. Lo, the radiance our queen hath reached mine eyes, from the depths of the schoolhouse manifested by the Nirvana. Oh, just as predicted. Our founder's wisdom rings true. But was the girl of use? There was a palpable sense of excitement throughout the chamber. Magari, come! Hi! Hello, Magari. I stepped forward. Oh, so we're through Magari's point of view. Wonderful. Mistress Magari of the second degree, we've placed in thee our trust on thy mission. Thanks a bunch. The very fate of our sacred order of Martuba's tomb doth depend solely upon the Book of Shadows. Thus must thou useth thy power to retrieve forthwith. I hate it. By myself? Thou best the sole master available at this juncture. She with a second right of succession. Also present within the Nirvana. Thou art to retrieve both the book and the girl. Fine. Yes. I had no qualms about talking to our high and mighty leader, but some fights you just can't win. There was no getting out of this one, so I figured I might as well suck it up. We shall keep thee abreast of our pertinent information. Do not falter. If thou shalt fail, know that thy right of succession shall be revoked. Ah, so she failed. Sigh. I found myself in a local park that night. From atop the jungle gym, I contemplated my situation. Why does everything have to suck so much? With my position as successor on the line, I guess I don't have any choice but to go. But Heavenly Host? Why? And to have to go after that Azusa on top of everything? Where does she get off? Laid myself back on the steel bars of the jungle gym and gazed up at the sky. The stars were particularly bright that night. Why do they have to die on me? Naho, no. Oh, wow, that's some colorful language for you, Magari. I could almost make out Naho's wry smile in the sky above. Becoming a constellation after her passing. I was supposed to be the one to kill you. I felt alone, unchallenged. And then, even the Naho constellation died on me. Why do you have to leave me? Aren't I good enough for you? Aww. Unfortunately, I was alone no longer. A voice rang out from below me. It was Misoto. Oh, yes. Hey, long time no see. Hey, Parker guy. How you doing? When I turned to look, I saw him standing at the bottom of the jungle gym, waving. Ah! Is he blocking it with an he's blocking it with an umbrella. I said nothing in response. Instead, brandished my scythe and leaping from my perch, hoping to catch him off guard and lop his head off. He was obviously ready for me. Oh, with a 500 yen umbrella, he stopped me. If I had to give him credit for one thing, it would be keeping it cool under pressure. My strength is unsubstantial. He had to have been struggling to hold me back, but it didn't show. You're also after the Book of Shadows, aren't you, Miss Fourth in Line? How about we work together? The scythe and plastic umbrella frames scraped against one another. I had every intention of killing him right then and there, and I made no effort to hide it. Misoto, meanwhile, was just smiling back at me. He had a look in his eyes as well. His black pupils shone red in the dim light. We each pushed hard enough that our weapons clashed and deflected one another, putting some distance between us. We'll save this fun for later. Scum. With a flick of the wrist, I shrank my scythe back into a portable form and sheathed it. I then crossed my arms and smiled. So that's how she got her scythe. Okay. So it shrinks. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, there'll be plenty of time for Battle Royale later. Guess I'll just have to wait till then. Cause I sure would love to kill you too, Martuba. When this is all over, I'll be sure to watch you take your last breath. Nah. If we're going to work together, though, we'll need to be on the same page. I believe what you're looking for is a fully intact Book of Shadows, correct? Your holy object, the Nirvana, and the core all put right back into it. Misoto pointed his 500 yen umbrella at me, sorry. That Nirvana was awakened a long time ago by Yoshi of the Shinozaki lineage. Which means the book can't be reformed by anyone but Ayumi Shinozaki, the successor to that line. So I plan on sending Ayumi to Nirvana, to Heavenly Host once more. I'll get her to pay a visit to Makina Shinozaki apartment. Misoto had his arms crossed. This was about a reluctant to the truth as they come. Is that so? You do realize that if she dies, there's no one left to replace her. Of course I know that. Which is why I'll be supporting her from the shadows. As much of a pain in my butt as it is. Okay, you do that. I got some plans of my own, though. This hardly counts as working together, you know. Pretty much just a race to get the book first. He turned and walked away, but not before chucking a knife in my general direction. It grazed my cheek before embedding itself in the bark of a tree behind me. Excellent. I smiled widely, drunk on my own insane machinations. The pieces are all falling into place. Oh? Oh my. Okay. Much later, lying on my back in the bathing area, I sized up my ever-after stone I'd stolen. All the while a maid was scrubbing me down to get rid of the dead skin cells so I could keep on looking pure and lovely. Ouch. The maid just flashed me a smile and continued scrubbing. Book of Shadows aside, I wonder if Alai and I, maybe Naho or Sayaka's body, that seems like it might be kinda... Ooh, that hurt. Scrubbing was making my body vibrate quite a bit. Oh, that's the reason why she... Oh, okay. She was vibrating that. Okay. Immediately, I shot to my feet. That's that. Stop. Oh, she bit her tongue, so that's why she stopped like that. That's it. Stop, you piece of... I bit my tongue. Not just yet. We still need to wash you down with hot water. Is my skin squeaky? It is. Prove it. Squeak it. As you wish. When the maid ran her fingers down my body, the resistance they found created a sound not unlike that of a freshly cleaned plate. Whoa, not bad for a scrub. All is forgiven. The squeak. She looks so cute in her dresses, doesn't she? Ah, heavenly host. I fell back onto my king-size canopy bed and sprawled out as much as I possibly could. On the floor nearby was a suitcase my butler Waldo had prepared for me. Madame? Waldo was always so courteous, and always kept an even tone of voice when addressing me. The preparations had been completed. I turned my head and looked down at the suitcase. Ah! I slowly peeled myself off the bed to begin the task of packing my trip to Heavenly Host. Opened and ready for me, the suitcase contained a number of essentials that Waldo had pre-prepared on my behalf. This sucks. It's awful. I hate it. There was a canteen, some store-bought sweet buns, a black robe, some candles, matches, a knife, a few other assorted survival items. Sweet buns? What kind of food are you eating in there? Come on. You need, like, rations. This sucks. It's awful. I hate it. But, I've always prepared for you some cosmetic water and liquid foundation, along with milk lotion if it's needed. Milk lotion. He had 2 large bottles in his hand. I hate it. Of course. Come on, you're being waited on hand and foot. Quit complaining so much. So that's just her. Like, this gives us a little bit of look back on Martuba and I guess Magari about how she ended up getting there. So kind of interesting, and this is getting to where I kind of thought it would have been, that we probably should have done these extra chapters as we were going through. But it's fine. We're seeing it now. We can feel bad for them now after the whole story's done. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. That was the extra chapter 2. And we'll continue on with extra chapter 3 next time. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next episode. So bye!